Welcome to Polymerupdate TV, the world's first and only TV network with a free daily petrochemicals news show. If you enjoy watching the video, at the end of today's daily news report, may I please request you to subscribe and to click on the bell icon. Also, do remember to like this video by giving us a thumbs up. It encourages us to continue to bring you free informative news on a daily basis. I am Elena Sanches. It is Monday, July 31st. Let's start with energy news. Crude oil prices gained on Friday owing to a decline in the value of the US dollar. Brent crude prices rose by 0.75 cents, settling at $84.99 per barrel, while WTI futures increased by 0.49 cents, settling at $80.58 per barrel. Last Friday, open-spec naphtha prices rose by $14 per metric ton to the $641 per metric ton CFR Far East Asia levels. Last week, higher upstream energy values and steep prices gains in Europe drove propylene prices higher in Asia. On Friday, FOB Japan propylene prices were assessed at the $775 to $785 per metric ton levels, while CFR Korea propylene prices were assessed at the $740 to $750 per metric ton levels, both week-on-week increased by $10 per metric ton. FOB Taiwan propylene prices were assessed at the $790 to $800 per metric ton levels, while CFR China propylene prices were assessed at the $790 to $800 per metric ton levels, both higher by $15 per metric ton from the previous week. CFR Southeast Asia propylene prices were assessed at the $770 to $780 per metric ton levels, a week-on-week rise of $20 per metric ton. Last week, ethylene prices were assessed higher in Southeast Asia. Last week, ethylene prices gained while propylene prices rose steeply higher in Europe. Last week, ethylene and polymer-grade propylene prices dropped while refinery-grade propylene prices remained constant in the United States. Back to our news. Let's take a look at futures on China Dalian Commodity Exchange for today. On July 31st, 2023. LLDPE prices are up by RMB 6 per metric ton at RMB 82.38 per metric ton. PP prices are higher by RMB 7 per metric ton at RMB 70.66 per metric ton. PVC prices are up by RMB 5 per metric ton at RMB 62.92 per metric ton. MEG prices are lower by RMB 17 per metric ton at RMB 41.91 per metric ton. In plant news, SK Advanced has attained on-spec production at its propane dehydrogenation plant following resumption of operations on July 26, 2023. The plant was shut for maintenance turnaround on June 7, 2023. Located at Ulsan, South Korea, the PDH plant has propylene production capacity of 600,000 metric tons per year. Our special newsreel today is sponsored by Nyara Energy, an Indo-Russian oil refining and marketing company that owns and operates Vadina refinery located at Vadina, Gujarat, India with a capacity of 20 mmtpa. It owns India's second-largest single-site, state-of-the-art refinery, and one of the most modern and complex refineries in the country, having businesses across the hydrocarbon value chain, from refining to retail, and is geared up to drive the vision of delivering crude to chemicals. That's all for today's Polymer news. Do remember to watch our daily news video tomorrow for further industry updates.